When you're running at full speed, you feel like you're giving it everything. Your face contorts, your legs burn, your heart beats like it's about to explode. But even at that point, your body's still holding you back. Literally, your own brain activates an internal speed limit so you don't tear your tendons, so your muscles don't rip apart, and so you don't die trying to beat anyone. So yeah, technically you'll never run at your actual maximum speed. So what would happen if you released that brake? What would happen if you used 100% of your speed without brain limits, without fear of breaking yourself, and without worrying about the consequences? Today, let's look at the science behind pushing your body beyond what it wants, and probably beyond what it should. Running seems simple. You move your legs and you move forward, but psychologically, it's chaos. Each stride involves coordinated activation of more than 200 muscles, including your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, abs, spinal erectors, and even your neck muscles that work to keep you stable. Your feet hit the ground with a force that can be up to 3 times your body weight. And despite that, you maintain balance, adjust your posture, breathe fast, oxygenate blood, and your heart pumps at full capacity, all of that in milliseconds. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all your muscles activate 100%. Your central nervous system regulates how much force you can use in each contraction. Even if you wanted to, you can't recruit all your muscles fibers at the same time. Why? Because it would break you. Literally, if all the muscles in your legs contracted with the maximum power at the same time, the pulling force on tendons, bones, and ligaments would be so much that you could suffer ruptures, stress fractures, or even dislocation in motion. There's something called neural inhibition, a kind of safety limits that prevents you from using all your explosive capacity. It's believed that under normal conditions, you only use between 60 and 80 of your maximum voluntarily force, like I explained in the superhuman strength video. The rest is there, stored, protected, only coming out in extreme situations, like when you see a car approaching or when you need to lift something off someone. It's like your body saying, yeah, you can go faster, but it's not worth dying for it. But before we see how your tendon is going to tear mid-stride, let me get into what would happen if you managed to remove the brake. Imagine that for some reason, drugs, extreme fear, electrical stimulation, or a brain short circuit, you managed to turn off that internal brake. There's no more neural inhibition, no more limits, just you and your maximum speed. In the first second, you'd feel an explosion of power. Your body would move with a force you've never experienced before, and right there, everything bad would start. These are different scenarios that could happen to you if you manage to remove the brake. Scenario 1. Multiple muscle tears. Your musculoskeletal system wasn't designed to sustain 100% of its power in a natural state. Type 2X muscle fibers, responsible for the fastest and most powerful contraction, can't handle that much constant tension. The result would be severe muscle tears, especially in the hamstrings and quadriceps. Have you seen a track runner suddenly dropping with pain in their thigh? This is that, but multiplied. Scenario 2. Achilles tendon rupture. This one's the worst for me. Normally, the Achilles tendon acts like a spring that stores energy and releases it to propel you forward. But if you apply explosive tension without control, it can burst like a rubber band. Literally, you'd feel a whiplash, an internal snap, and then pain, loss of strength, and immediate collapse. Scenario 3. Stress fractures or impact fractures. If your muscles pull with excessive force on your bones, you can suffer internal fractures without needing an external blow. Plus, when running at such high speed, the impact with the ground amplifies. Each step can be equivalent to receiving a kick to the shin. Your knees, ankles, and hips will start to fail. And if you trip, kinetic energy turns you into a human projectile. Scenario 4. Extreme tachycardia and cardiovascular collapse. The heart does respond to effort, but it has limits. If your body enters total force mode, your heart rate can shoot up to 200 beats per minute, depending on your age and physical condition. The risk of ventricular arrhythmia or even cardiac arrest increases brutally, and yes, you could literally die from running too fast. Scenario 5. Neuromuscular fatigue and central nervous system collapse. Your nervous system also burns out. Activating all motor units at maximum requires continuous electrical discharge at the brain and spinal level. This generates intense neurological fatigue, which means even if your muscles still have energy, the software, so to speak, that directs them starts to fail. The result would be a loss of coordination, spasms, blurred vision, and guaranteed collapse. And as a bonus, we have rhabdomyolysis. When the body is pushed beyond its capacity, muscle cells burst and release their content into the bloodstream. This can lead to a condition called rhabdomyolysis, which can damage your kidneys and even put your life at risk. So if you use 100% of your speed, most likely you won't get anywhere, or yes, to the hospital. If you're a runner or are going to to start running, here are some science-backed tips. First, always warm up. It's not optional. A 10 to 15-minute warm-up with mobility, muscle activation, and light jogging drastically decreases the risk of injury, especially hamstrings and Achilles tendon. 2. Don't run like a bear is chasing you if a bear isn't chasing you. Using your maximum speed in every training session doesn't make you faster. In fact, it can cause overtraining and neuromuscular fatigue. Alternate speed workouts with technique days, strength and recovery. 3. Strengthen your core and glutes. Yes, running is about legs, but stability is born in the center. Do planks, glute bridges, and balance exercises. 4. Listen to your body. If something hurts weird, don't ignore it. 5. Run with technique, not with fury. The stride angle, landing with the metatarsus, torso posture, everything matters. Improving technique can help you run faster with less effort and lower injury risk. Because yes, running faster isn't just a matter of legs. It's a constant negotiation between what you can do and what your body lets you do. Because look, yes, you could go faster, but you could also break yourself in the attempt. Speed without control is just an elegant way to collapse, and the limit isn't in your muscles, it's in your internal security system. The one that tells you if you want to go far, don't just run with strength, run with wisdom. Peace.